Madam Chair, almost a year ago today I stood before this chamber, having been proudly elected leader of this fine council. In my speech I made to the full council that day, I outlined my plans for my 4 year as leader and gave my commitment to listen and learn, as well as my strong belief in working as one team. Because by forging stronger teams and stronger partnerships, we can do more for the people of Surrey. We have begun to deliver our apprenticeship programme as part of our commitment to ensuring that young people have the best opportunities to succeed. We want to give young people the opportunity to aspire to a better future for themselves and for their families. And it is my intention, Madam Chairman, that we will continue on this important work in the years ahead. In difficult financial times, we want to make sure that we are supporting our businesses by providing opportunities for them to grow, which is why we have delivered a deal to provide super-fast broadband coverage for almost the whole of Surrey, making us the most well-connected county in this country, and giving a real boost to our residents and businesses over the coming years. This is part of our wider commitment to investment in IT, including the recent migration to a new state-of-the-art data centre and the creation of a public sector network called Unicorn, all of which involves working closely with our partners, but which will ultimately benefit our residents and businesses by providing a more efficient and better services. And as a further part of our promise to work in partnership with Surrey businesses, we have pledged to keep more of our spending on contracts locally, as well as making it easier for our small and medium-sized businesses to bid for Surrey contracts by simplifying our procurement processes. Alongside this, Madam Chairman, both the Deputy Leader and I have been meeting with businesses and related organisations across this county to hear directly the needs and concerns of our business leaders, doing all we can to make sure that we as a county council are doing our part to make businesses very successful. In December last year, I was pleased to announce the launch of the Community Improvement Fund, creating a pot of $750,000 for local community groups to make real differences in their areas. And I'm delighted to say we've received plenty of great applications for projects that improve local areas. In fact, Madam Chairman, we have 112 applications in front of us at this moment in time. So I believe this is making a real difference to local people's lives and helping residents independently enhance where they live. All of the projects that won money are fantastic examples of the County Council and residents joining together to make Surrey an even better place to live. I think it's really important that we as a County Council continue to put power and money into the hands of local people to spend on their local priorities. Having good roads, Madam Chairman, is absolutely vital for Surrey to continue to have a strong economy. And I want the residents and business of this county to know that it is we Conservatives are serious about improving our roads. Our roads are improving all the time because we continue to invest in them in an efficient manner. In fact, through the innovative work of the South East 7 councils, Madam Chairman, led by Surrey County Council, we are improving our highway network, while at the same time cutting our costs. But we are also creating the next generation of highway engineers through our SE7 MSc highway programme, because we have the necessary talent to keep our roads functioning in the future. And we have planned our winter maintenance programme early in order that we are ready for any adverse weather. We are continuing to combine new technology with more traditional methods. We have 16,000 tonnes of salt already stored in our depots across Surrey, which will be replenished throughout the winter. And we are working with our partners, including the farmers, who do a terrific job, Madam Chairman, across the county, to make sure that all measures are in place to keep the levels of disruption to a minimum if heavy snow arrives. All of this shows that we are well placed to keep Surrey moving over the coming months and as prepared for winter as we have ever been. Madam Chairman, protecting the vulnerable is one of the cornerstones of this administration. And while I am leader of this council, I will do everything in my power to make sure that we are supporting those in our communities who need our help. Because in these difficult times, supporting vulnerable people is vitally important. That is why we have committed 10 million towards preventive care until 2017. And this work has been taken forward alongside our partners in the district and boroughs and in the voluntary sector. Another excellent example of working together to our most vulnerable residents. And with this will enable many more people to live independently with dignity. Of course, it's important that in these stringent times, any investment gives value for money to the taxpayers in Surrey. That is why it's important that the focus of this work is on prevention, thereby avoiding greater costs to the taxpayer in the future. And this thread runs through everything we do on a day-to-day basis. We have continued to embed financial responsibility into every aspect of the work of the Council, ensuring that every penny of taxpayers' money is used wisely, while continuing to deliver the best quality services. And I am pleased to be able to say that the Audit Commission has praised Surrey County Council for its continued efforts to provide residents value for money. Whilst we continue to see a rise in demand for adult social care, a rise in the number of child protection cases in the county, and of course the need to spend more money on maintaining our road network. But the District Auditor has confirmed that despite these increasing pressures, we have reduced the amount of taxpayers' money we spend each year. In fact, Madam Chairman, 2010-11, we spent £22 less per head of population than we did in the previous 12 months, whilst improving the quality of the services to our residents. And I am sure that my friend, the Secretary of State for Communities and Local Government, will applaud this achievement. This brilliant result has made us one of the top performing county councils in the country when it comes to delivering value for money. And this is due in large part to the excellent work that we have done in the last 2 years in finding savings of 128 million. And the work we are doing this year finds savings up to 70 million. But we won't rest on our laurels. We'll continue to do all we can to be smarter with our finances, investing where it is sensible to do so, while ensuring efficient use of taxpayers' money. These examples, and of course there are many, many more, demonstrate that this administration is actually delivering on its promises. I'm sure those on all sides of the chamber will agree with me when I say that Surrey delivered a series of brilliant Olympic events. All those involved, volunteers, our officers, our members, all our partners in the public sector, including the districts, the boroughs, the NHS, and of course Surrey Police, came together to make sure that everything ran smoothly. And of course our residents and businesses were patient, supportive and understanding while these events were ongoing. Madam Chairman, as all councillors will be aware, 2015 will mark the 800th anniversary of the sealing of Magna Carta, a significant event for the county, but also an event of worldwide significance. There will be a range of celebrations taking place all over the country. And as Surrey is the county where Magna Carta was sealed, I believe it is absolutely important that we mark this historic moment accordingly, which is why we are working with Runnymede Borough Council to provide a new Magna Carta visitor centre. This is another great example of strong partnership working between the County Council and one of our borough partners. It will ensure that for generations to come, Runnymede and Surrey's place in the establishment of democracy in this country and beyond rightfully recognised. This year, I am pleased to say we delivered 1,440 school places for our new school places for our children and young people, and credit must go to all those involved in this difficult and challenging process. Of course, we must not rest on our laurels, and we have already started to plan now to deliver the school places in September 2013. But I think it's really important that we recognise these successes, Madam Chairman, particularly in such difficult times. And those difficult times are continuing, with local government facing some of the hardest choices it has ever had to face. At this point, I want to say a very personal thank you to every member of staff for their commitment, their resilience, their determination, and the support that they provide to this council, and their service that they give to the residents of Surrey. We will continue to be strong when we work together, if we continue to pull together and face all the challenges ahead. So once again, Madam Chairman, I know that all of my colleagues in the chamber here today would like to say thank you to all of our staff. And believe me, Madam Chairman, there is more to come, because we have plans for the county which will span the next 10 years. I believe we are continually on a journey to improve services, create better opportunities for our residents and businesses. And as part of that journey, the Chief Executive and I recently began examining what it will take to guarantee our county has a prosperous future. Today is not a moment for detailed blueprints. They will be developed over the next 6 to 9 months. But I thought it was important to make members aware that we are working to make Surrey stronger. And a part of this will be a plan to get a better deal for energy exclusively for Surrey residents and our businesses. An exciting scheme which I am looking forward to giving members more details in the near future. Madam Chairman, it is my strong belief that the future of Surrey County Council is as a more commercially minded organisation, combining the very best of public ethos with the very best of business approaches. And the Deputy Leader and I, alongside the Cabinet and the corporate leadership team, are turning our minds now to new approaches, new and more innovative thinking, and new ways to deliver excellent services to our residents. We want to be as imaginative as possible in our policies, because difficult times demand innovative solutions. We want to set our officers free to bring things in a different way and to bring their ideas to the table. We need to continue in maximising every asset we have and looking at different ways to deliver what the people of Surrey require. We will be prudent and pragmatic in our approach, always endeavouring to secure the best deal for the residents of Surrey. I will discuss this more innovative approach in more detail when I address Council in March next year. But I can say today that our vision for the future will ensure that Surrey County Council is fit for purpose, fully maximising value for money and fighting for our residents and businesses. This vision will show how we will navigate the biggest storm that local government has ever had to face. We will be able to deliver this vision because we now have stronger relationships with our partners, which will enable us to continue on the journey to secure the future of Surrey.